record button here. LTBR Daily. It's your host France on a Monday morning. Without tooting my horn here, and I want to say thank you to the entire team because I wasn't the only one to put the guide together. You know what I'm saying? To our developers, CC, Dylan, Titus, Torres, everybody that helped out, contributed to the guide. But I want to say it really made me happy that all these guys were reading about themselves because editorial in battle rap is missing. So I felt like effective think pieces and efficient, properly themed written pieces can have some impact on the culture. And clearly it did this weekend. Some people showed their flaws that they didn't decide to work on. Others clearly worked on their flaws that were glaring weaknesses that could have costed them battles. Yeah, Cuban definitely helped. Salute to Cuban. What up, Cuban? Cuban Hood. And nah, man, I'm always going to be humble because I'm just a guy covering the sport. I'm not the sport. You know, the rappers have to execute. They're the talents. The leagues have to put all the show together. We're just the people that talk about it. Or like Cuban says, we're the people that put the hype behind around things. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do want to just say that I'm happy that some written influence had battle rappers really working on their craft over the weekend. And it showed. And it showed a lot, man. Coin Flip, my guy. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna upgrade the UM4 website, and we're gonna keep working on it. We have everybody's time limits from the battles. Got a lot to talk about with that. We got the judges' decisions we're gonna put on it. We're gonna put statistics on it, maybe more recaps and more power rankings. So the guide's not going anywhere. The guide is gonna be here for the entire season, and it's gonna be a lot more interesting things that we're gonna work on with it. What up, Jeremiah? You know what I'm saying? My guy, Project Rico. I appreciate that, man. All right, man. I wanted to start the show talking about some of my UM4 takeaways, but first and foremost, I really want to start the show having this conversation about NXT. All right, I want to get it out the way because like the last 48 hours, I have never seen somebody like hate it this much this early when they're just like launching their career. And I couldn't even say early because NXT has been battling for years, right? Everybody says, oh, well, NXT is, he's getting this push from URL. Is it really a push? Like, are we sure this is a push? Because, like, this guy's been battle rapping since 2015, 16, since he was 16 years old. He used to do the text battles. He has a bunch of vaulted PGs on the West. So is this a push? Or is this somebody that's finally gotten to that point where they deserve to get to that next level? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of the hate he gets is unwarranted. Salute to Ref. NXT has more powers than the vets, according to Twitter. According to Twitter, man, he has more power than the vets. He's in this Illuminati conspiracy. You know what I'm saying, Cuban? This guy is in cahoots with Caffeine and URL to create this big plant. And honestly, like I think I had to talk to Cuban about this, or Ace. I forgot which one of the two. But one thing about being polarizing is like URL loves that shit. URL loves when like you're kind of like hated by this like a demographic of fans, but you're talented. And it's like, all right, well, we're gonna book this person because he's gonna create traffic, whether people want to see it or not. And this person's performing good. So if you're performing good, but you're still hated, like the league loves that shit. The league absolutely loves that because you kind of become this weird villain, unwarranted, and he's embracing it. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little nuts though because everybody called the battle a robbery. It's not a robbery, guys. A split decision is not a robbery. You know what I'm saying? Cuban says, y'all gonna skip the arrogance. It's warranted. So is his success. Salute to that. It's not a robbery, guys. A split decision is not a robbery. The battle damn near came down to Gaddis making one different decision. And let's get this clear. Let's get this very clear. We lost money. The house lost money. Somebody won our parlay bet because NXT won. Okay, so I was rooting for Elijah the entire battle. So I've already took my emotions and my financial situation aside from all this, all right? And so I'm glad I turned down being a judge because if I had been a judge in that seat, I would have 100% picked Elijah just because I want the money. You know what I'm saying? And I made the ethical decision to not be a judge, to not put myself in a situation. This would have been the biggest battle rap scandal in history. Cuban, could you imagine me being a judge and taking bets? And then the last battle comes down to me, and that's the difference between me making or losing money, yeah, I'm probably not gonna ethically make a right decision at that moment. I'm gonna think about myself. So I shouldn't have been a judge, and I'm glad I wasn't, and I don't think I ever will be. But the judges did an amazing job. The judges did a very amazing job. Cuban said the judges can't bet. Not me, man. I took all those bets. The judges did an amazing job, and I don't want to hear this complaints about them now, because up until that very moment, like, everybody was okay with a lot of the judges' explanations and the way they broke things down. There's probably only one or two battles that you might have felt differently, like maybe Casino and Piranha. I did see some people having Casino winning. DG and Kid Slade, that was a very close battle as well. So I'm not mad at you having a different opinion there, but even with the fan vote giving the battle to Elijah and 2 judges giving it to Elijah, that's 3 total votes for Elijah, 3 total votes for Next. Do you realize how close that is? Cuban says, I'm not even a fan of his style, but how do you not respect the work? So, also, the judging thing, right? When he says he didn't want Tay-Rock to judge, battle rappers are completely in control of who they should have as a judge or not. Because, look, I don't want to put the conspiracy thing out there, and I'm please, big disclaimer, I'm not saying this has any effect towards the battle. But Elijah Straight does, receipts came out over the weekend. Elijah Straight had stuff to say about Chilla Jones back in January and February, and now Chilla Jones was his judge. And then the day after, Elijah says, I knew there was a judge on the panel that would vote against me, but I fought through it. And it's like, well, you fought through it, but you didn't have to fight through it. You could have spoke up if you really felt that uncomfortable about it. That could have been the difference between you advancing or not. And Next did the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? This is not the first time a battle rapper spoken up saying, I don't want this person to be a judge. 3 Letterman wasn't a past judge in Ultimate Man the Street because Serious Jones didn't want him to be a judge. He didn't feel like he would fairly assess him. I've seen Disaster say no to judge. Like, I've seen a lot of people say no to certain judges, and it's because they don't feel like they're gonna get a fair assessment. And I think that's completely fine. I think that's fair. You know, even Geechee said, look, put it on me, put it on my tab. You know what I'm saying? I love the leadership by Geechee. Well, he said, look, I'm the one that suggested it to Next. I told him to do it. Put it on me. Blame me if you feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, another good example, Truffaut. Friday night at the face-off, Truffaut says, oh, just want to point this out there. Hurricane Dew said J2's going to smoke me. I think she'll give me a fair assessment, but I just want to put it out there that I think she has a horse in the race. That was smart. See, that was smart because he already planted the seed that if she had voted against him, somebody would have obviously just ran with that, like, oh, she doesn't like him. But then it also puts him in a position where if you go crazy and she can't deny you, then, like, it even furthers your case to win the battle. So I got to be honest, like, that's a smart way of doing it. But complaining about it afterwards, it doesn't. I mean, nobody complained about anything afterwards, but complaining about it afterwards doesn't look good. Do you guys remember Serious Jones? Like when he left and he was thrashing and throwing things and complaining, like it looks crazy. So I'm okay with Next speaking up. I have no problem with it. Truth be told, battle rappers did an amazing job this tournament, but like, can this same panel judge Ultimate Man in the Street? They couldn't. This exact same panel could not judge Ultimate Man in the Street. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying because they don't have the credentials to do so. I'm just saying because then at that moment there would be too many connections to them. So I love the fact that battle rappers are judges. I do think there needs to always be a battle rapper or two on the judging panel. Is it essential? Definitely. Should the entire panel be rappers? Not necessarily. You know what I'm saying? I do think there is a lot of value in having multiple perspectives because rappers are not just rapping to rappers, they're rapping to consumers. So it's good to have the best analysts in the game, like as in Tony Bro. You know what I'm saying? Dew is like the perfect hybrid because there hasn't been a lot of women representation in the judging panel. So not only is she a woman, but she's a rapper and a media member and obviously a battle rap aficionado, been here for 10 plus years. So I just wanted to get that out there. So salute to Next on advancing. I want to talk about some more stuff from Ultimate Madness 4 though. So obviously we've seen a lot of in the past tournaments when somebody loses in these tournaments, they bring them back if they had a really good performance. And I want to throw it to you guys. Let's get the graphic out here. The one-off battles from the loser bracket ? All right, I'm throwing this out there because I saw a lot of people that didn't advance that I really want to see again. So first question I want to ask you guys is, what battles do you want to see happen, or who do you want to see return, like be in rotation? Of course, Elijah, probably, right? You know what I'm saying? I want to see DG come back. Personally, I want to see Elijah versus DG. That's just me. That's the match I want to see. You know what I mean? And that's the match I would like stamp my campaign for. I love that battle. Classic says J2. What up, Classic? My man Classic won the parlay. Salute to him. G420. Bring back DG, J2, Elijah, and Swervo. Okay. J2 Elijah, DG says M. Mink says J2 got to spin the block. Yeah, J2's good, man. J2 should definitely get more plates. My man Coin Flip, I want to see them again, but not while UM4 is in progress. Okay. Classic says, what's good, King? What up, though? What up? CLO says, Casino J2. What up, gang? Elijah, DG did their thing. Savage says Swervo won. Savage, man, I gotta be honest with the Swervo thing. We're gonna talk about that in a second. 2K Fatigue says Casino's better than J2. I disagree. I'm not mad at your opinion, but I disagree. I'm definitely not mad at your opinion, though. Casino's dope. Casino surprised me. I thought Casino had too much, like this is like, Casino's on you. Like, slow down. Get into that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Relax. He raps kind of rapid, and like, but he has good content. He has a really good flow, so that's why like I don't like to see him speed the pace so much, and it kind of disrupts everything else because then you're not being able to really just like enjoy what he's bringing to the table. But I like him, man. I think he has a lot to work on. Classic says, I definitely disagree with that. J2 is fire. Casino needs to find a cadence. Casino has a good cadence. He just speeds it up too much. He needs to control his speed. Quadre, what up? Says, good morning. Casino needs to polish the punches in his flow. J2 got smoked by AB. All right, let me see if I can get this on the screen for Savage Vandross, because we talked about Swervo for a second, and I really want to see Swervo come back. I like Swervo a whole lot. Like, I think he has a lot of good intangibles. He's still a really raw talent, and just needs a lot of experience. He's still really young in the game. All right, let me pull this up real quick. All right, so these are the round times for the battle. I'm just gonna cover myself so you guys can see this. Real name Brandon's first round, 2 minutes and 43 seconds. Swervo went almost an entire minute less than him. You cannot leave a minute on the clock in a battle. And I get it. The time limits, air quote time limits, was 2 minutes with a 2:30 grace. So at 2:30, they should have been cut off. You know what I'm saying? So when Real Name Brandon heard time on the first round and he sucked his teeth and he was upset, he actually went over. You know what I'm saying? Swervo, on the other hand, who I thought was heating up, had some good material and was almost getting his way to clearly snatch that round, and his round early. Like, if you ended at 2 minutes, I'm okay, but this is below 2 minutes. Like, this is a rookie mistake. This shouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? You need to literally rap until they stop you. And I really believe if Swervo has another 40 seconds of material in his first round, he's advancing. I'm not even saying that to discredit Real Name Brandon. I genuinely feel like he was on his way to winning that first round, and I thought Swervo won the third round clearly. Real Name Brandon's second round is over. It's over 3 minutes. I'm gonna also credit time limit to this because he was going crazy in that round. But like, where's the clock management? You know what I'm saying? Where is the clock management? Like, clearly they didn't stop him. You know, they let him go a whole 50 seconds over time. And Swervo, yet again, with another round, it's under 2 minutes. Like, you can't win a battle this way. Not in a tournament setting. You know what I'm saying? It's just a rookie mistake. One of the things that I had as a minus for Swervo is that he does a lot of one-round battles, right? So I don't know if he knows how to manage his content. Like, having a one-round battle where you're just rapping for 5 to 8 minutes for one round means you don't know where to put the cutoff point and say, all right, this goes to round 1, this goes to round 2, this goes to round 3. So I'm not 100% sure if he still knows how to like chop it up and manage it or handle those things. And it clearly showed because like 2 of your minutes were under 2 of your rounds are under 2 minutes. Like, you can't advance that way. It's not gonna work. And respect to Real Name Brandon, because I thought his second round was crazy. The whole clothing scheme, the polo, this and that, the Fashion Nova, like, that shit was fire. But genuinely speaking, if Swervo has another 40 seconds to rap, like, I really think it's a different conversation this morning. And I hate to put it that way, because it makes it look like I'm discrediting Real Name, and I'm not. I think Real Name has a lot of good intangibles. Obviously, his presence is crazy. His delivery is really good. More importantly, his slogan, man, that whole little zoo slogan, like, it's becoming a power move. Yeah, lions, tigers, it's a zoo out here. Like, and then he goes to a haymaker. Like, that shit is going to become catchy to the point we all memorize it and say it. It's really hard to build moments like that. Like, Rum Nitty didn't build one of those till like 2019. To like 10 years later in his career with the so many punches, the fans yelling, get off the ropes. And Real Name Brandon is building one right now. You know what I'm saying? Lowe says, I just say anything is biased when it goes someone else's way. Look, Lowe, you know what I'm saying? People just gonna complain regardless, bro. You can't feed all of it. Bum Nitty, what up though? My guy Bum Nitty, salute. Coin Flip Gang says, yeah, R&B might be a problem. Definitely might be a problem. Especially if you're not getting stopped in those minutes. You know what I'm saying? 2K says, for URL to let R&B go 320 is whack and unacceptable. Yo, listen, man, we haven't even put the clock information out there. I had a talk with Swervo last night. Like, Swervo, like I almost feel like a coach where, like, you know, a coach pulls out, like, the X's and O's, and it's like, this is how many shots you took, this is how many shots you missed. And you're like, damn. Really? And I'm like, Swervo, you left 2 minutes. You went under 2 minutes for 2 rounds. And, you know, he's just like, oh, I thought I wrote to the limit. And I'm like, nah, but you did good, though. Like, you still had good content. Like, that Meta World Peace bar, the OKC to Ron Artest Meta World Peace, like, that shit was crazy. That shit was really crazy. I really look forward to Swervo coming back around, though. You know what I'm saying? So, salute to Swervo. 2K says, this should be a hard 2:30 stop. This is a tournament one-off. I agree. I just don't know where the clock management is. And personally, all right, let's see. Battle Rap started in 2009, right, with URL. If anybody remembers the 2009, 2010 time period of URL, they had the clock at the bottom of all the battles. It's been 11 years, 12 years now. What's the problem with putting a giant clock on the screen, like a big shot clock? What's the problem with, like, us seeing, like, us being able to see how much time is left? Like, what's stopping us from getting that? Like, we need that. We genuinely need that. Like, and I really feel like if you put that shit in events, like, if you go to Houston, right, big room in Houston, if the big room in Houston has a 5-minute clock for every round, and you're just watching, all like, oh shit, it's almost 1 minute left, he's cooking. Like, that right there, like, really changes everything and makes everything even and fair, and it lets you really evaluate these rounds better. Savage says, I hate this. If you rap longer, you win thing. I don't always subscribe to if you rap longer, you win. I'm about efficiency. Can you impact me the most with the least amount of words? Like, that's what I'm about. But if you, in this setting, though, if you're rapping an extra 30 seconds to a minute, you're going to increase your chances to win a round. So, what up, update guy? My guy. It's always quality over quantity. I agree, my brother. Damian McFly says, if it's not a judge battle, no clock. No, I agree. But a judge battle needs a strict time limit. Like, this shouldn't be happening. 2K says, the clock adds pressure to battlers. Seeing the time would affect them. But I like the clock idea. I agree. There's always a narrative that longer rounds means winning battles. Mook needs a clock. Like I just told Vandross, I don't always subscribe to longer rounds winning battles because me personally, I had Swervo beating Real Name Brandon. I had Swervo 1-3. That's just me. But in that moment, you're not gonna be able to convince somebody if they're rapping a whole minute more than you. It's difficult. Bad Money, what up? Bad Money, if you just got in here, let me show you this real quick. We're talking about the clock, a Swervo and Real Name Brandon. real quick for everybody that's probably listening to this. This is the audio version. I'm gonna say the time limits for you guys so you can hear it. Real name Brandon went 2 minutes and 43 seconds in the first. Swervo 1 minute and 52 seconds. Second round, real name Brandon went 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Second round, Swervo went 1 minute and 50 seconds. Round 3, real name Brandon went 2:44 and Swervo went 2:29. It's not gonna get it done. That's just not gonna get it done. What up, Flight? Let's see if I have the clock for other battles. I see you guys asking about it. Let me see if I can pull them up for you. Hang tight. LTBR really got the inside scoop. Nah, man, we just try to stick to the facts and be analytical and be objective. As objective as possible. All right, I got the clock here for Sheed. Let me pull it up for you guys. Let's go over this. It should be fun. Oh. Hold up. Let's try again. Here we go. Now we got it up. Yeah. Yes, no, maybe so. I don't see it. All right, if I can't get it up, then we'll move along. But yeah, man, shout outs to I do have it here in front of me. I'll read it out loud. Sheed went 2 minutes and 40 seconds in the first. Murder went 2:55. Sheed in the second went 2:55. Murder went 2:35. Sheed in the third round went 3:05. Murder went 2:48. So even then, still, Sheed went over the time limit twice. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm not mad at it. Sheed is fire, but it still shouldn't be happening in the tournament setting. You know what I'm saying? 2:30 needs to be the cutoff. You know what I'm saying? F that clock. Word to Geechee. Jeremy says, let it happen. Honestly, it should really be 2 30-minute rounds with the 30-second grace period at the 2:30. So at 3 minutes is a hard cut. That's what I think it should be. You know what I'm saying? Because clearly these guys are riding the 3 minutes anyway. Clearly, they're riding to that time period. So it shouldn't be anything less than that. Bunny says, do you think they should stop for crowd reactions? You know what? At first, I wasn't happy to know that they have about 100+ people in the crowd. If Lo is still in the building, Lo, can you confirm how many people were in attendance? Because we heard there was going to be 150. Can you tell me a little bit of a ballpark about how many people were there? 50. Okay. So 50 people. We were told 150, but it's only 50. I'm glad to get that clarified. But still, I'm happy that there is 50 people for these guys because unlike the other 3 tournaments, the finals doesn't end in that room. The finals ends in a big stage. You know what I'm saying? The finals ends in Summer Madness. 2 out of these last 8 guys that are remaining on this tournament, between Sheed, Kid Slay, MVP, Piranha, Nex, Real Name, Bose, Trufo, 2 of those guys are going to Summer Madness. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Bad Money it is because every tournament leads to one of the main stages. So that's how they do. They do 2 Ultimate Madness a year. One for Known, one for Summer Madness. We got the Known one already out the way. The next one's going to be on Summer Madness. So if 2 of these guys are going to Summer Madness and they're going to be in a big stage, they're going to need as much crowd participation as possible. You know what I'm saying? The clock management was better when there was no crowd, says the update guy. 2K says if it's going to be 2 minutes, then enforce the time change if you let them go 3 minutes. I think it should be 2.5 minute rounds with a 30-second grace period for a 3-minute hard cutoff. Maxi says they might not be ready for the big stage. I mean, to be honest, they're not the only ones. A lot of people might not be ready for the big stage. But my only concern is we've seen at these tournaments, besides Geechee and Rum, the finals, people kind of get there a little exhausted. And it's tough because that fatigue kicks in, right? But I do think, I'm not quoting, don't quote me on this one, but I'm just looking at the calendar. Just strictly looking at the calendar on this one, right? So the next round or the next installment of Ultimate Madness 4 should be August 6th, 2 weeks apart from August 7th, 2 weeks from the 24th. The third round, which is the final 4, should be the 21st. From there till Summer Madness, there's about 4 weeks. I don't know if they're gonna give them a full 4 weeks there. You know what I'm saying? And if they do, that's good. That's good. You know what I'm saying? That's really good because they're gonna need every single waking minute. Because you're making a Summer Madness debut. Yeah, give me more than 2 weeks, please. Please give me more than 2 weeks. I've always said these tournaments should be 3 weeks apart. Shouts to the Grand Prix. They had the 3 week apart system, and I felt like because of that, you got a lot of quality performances individually from people. You didn't see a whole ton of chokes. The tournament starts now. So all these guys that are left, I'm glad they made it to the second round, but now can you write under 2 weeks? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Saga was a perfect example of 3 weeks to 2 weeks. Because remember when he lost to Holmesy, he was supposed to battle Franchise 2 weeks later. It got delayed for a week because Franchise couldn't come to the U.S. And then they battled 3 weeks later. And if everybody remembers, Saga and Franchise was a fire battle. So, 3 weeks, please. I would really love 3 weeks for these guys. Summer Madness is on the 25th. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're gonna have 4 weeks if they're on Summer Madness. That's crazy. Franchise back outside. I hope so. Franchise. I want to see Franchise back out here. He's a good talent. All right, man. Let's go ahead and move along here. I want to ask you guys this question, and I'm very, very curious. We talked about this on Saturday night on a Twitter space. Who do you guys think is the best battle rapper left in the Ultimate Madness 4 tournament? Out of the Elite 8 MCs left, the Grade 8, Elite 8, whichever you want to call it, whichever March Madness term you want to use, True Foe, Sheet Happens, Kid Slay, MVP, Real Name Brandon, Piranha, Next, and Boz the Bambino. Let's throw it to you guys. 4 Time says Piranha. Mill says Sheed and Slade. Savage says Sheed. Damien says Slade. Drasberry says Boz. Low says... Of course he goes with the West. Why would I ask him? Why would I even read his message? Breeze says Sheed and Slade. Piranha and Sheed. Boz and Sheed, says Joe Nate. Coinflip says probably Sheed. The amount of skill it takes to pull his style is insane. Yeah, his style is nuts. It's nothing like I've seen before. That shit is crazy. Update guy says trophies. Conquesto says Sheed. Lil Reggie says Slade, Piranha, and Sheed. Ozzy says Slade has the highest ceiling. I don't know if I agree with that one, Ozzy. I'm not gonna lie to you, Chief. Sheed has the biggest ceiling, says Vandross. I'm not mad at that. Boz might have ended Stumble's career. I'm not sure if Stumbles had a career, to be honest with you. He's funny as hell, though. I wish some of that personality can translate into the pen and pad, but, like, did he have a career to begin with? I don't know. My life, not yours. Stumbles got Adi boomed. That was strange, that entire angle. That was a little weird. Like, where do you get that? First off, where do you get that audio? Second off, that audio doesn't pertain to you. Third off, like, what happened afterwards? You know what I'm saying? Like, I need the whole backstory. Because that shit was kind of messy, and that shit, like, flew under the radar. Like, because of Elijah and Next and everything else. But that shit was really messy. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all out here love the mess. Some of y'all love the slop. Miller says, I hated that ish. Bum Nitty says, it was risky. Honestly, Boz, one thing I'll give him credit for, he used a fucking Bluetooth speaker. Unlike your man Jerry West, fucking taking his phone, putting it by his microphone. Go get a JBL, connect your phone, and use proper audio so that we can hear whatever nonsense you're going to use on your phone. Like, come on, it's not that hard. Joe Nate says, nothing happened, he not gangster. 2K says, Casino recorded Stumbles apologizing and he gave the audio to Boz. Insane. He took the energy out the room with that, says Low. Joe Nate says, that was creative and smart. It definitely was different. If you've seen him, Boz's scouting report, he's a good angler. He's real direct. So him doing all this was on par with who he is. He's actually a really good rebuttaler. I don't remember him rebuttaling in the battle, but I'm looking forward to him and Nex going back and forth for rebuttals because they're both really good at rebuttaling. Salute to the UM4 guide. Bum Nitty says, I actually predicted Bose to win. I did too. What day is Francis and the other guy all on? Titus, you gotta change your name to the other guy now. Oh shit. Titus is now officially known as the other guy. That's it. I'm changing your name on the phone. He Chris Boshed you, bro. Like, Wade, LeBron, you're Chris Bosh. Wade, LeBron, Kyrie, Kevin Love. You Kevin loved you, bro? You're the other guy? That's crazy. Oh, my God, Bum Nitty. Take it easy, dog. Take it easy. He's not all that. He puts in a lot of work. Without Titus, this shit would be a mess. I'm not going to lie to you. But the other guy is hilarious. All right. Now, CC be on tomorrow. Titus be on Thursday. You can catch him on Thursday. The best battle rapper in the tournament for me. All right, we was having this debate on Saturday night, and we think it's between Sheed and Slade, right? And I wanted to say, I think I said Kid Slade Saturday night, and I've actually been kind of going back and forth on it. I'm like really stuck because I don't know if Kid Slade has that much of a higher ceiling than what he is. I feel like he's figured out who he is. The only thing he could get better at is just being a little bit better with the punches and just being more direct to his opponent, which I don't think he will be because of his style. Like, he's going to lack that directness. Those are the only two areas of improvement for Slade. Other than that, like, I don't see him getting much better. Sheed, though, we don't even know how to really follow him. Like, I'm watching that second round over. I watched the second round like 3 times yesterday. That second round is crazy. Selena, you got killed by your biggest fan. Maxi Pad. Die with his eyes open. Sandra Bland. I'm so numb. Tell your neighbors to go inside before I spin with the stick and close your blinds. Like, what? And in between all of that, like, nobody reacted because he's so unorthodox that you have to just follow him. You're just listening. You're so focused on, like, what the hell is happening that you don't even know where to react. You know what I'm saying? But then when you go back to watch it, you're like, this motherfucker got some content here. You know what I'm saying? He's really dangerous. More importantly, I don't know what exactly I don't know what do you say to him. Like, do you just try to, like, punch him to death? A rebuttal probably be a big thing to take out of him, right? Do you crack jokes on him? Like, what do you do with Sheed? I don't know. Like, Truffaut being as limited as he is with some of the content he has, although he punched way better against J2, I don't know what the hell he does for Sheed. Kid Slade, I think there is a recipe to beat Kid Slade. You know what I'm saying? And I do think Sheed has a higher ceiling because there's just so many different ways to go. So I think, in my opinion, Sheed is the best battle rapper in the tournament left. Hopefully we get Sheed and K Slade in the Final Four because that's a match that I need and like. You know what I'm saying? Salute to MVP. I feel bad because everybody's probably scratching him off like he's a bye week, but you never know, man. There's always upsets. And this guy might do a whole 180 and do something crazy and beat Kid Slade, and we're like, whoa, I didn't see this happening. What happened? Coy Flip says MVP's gonna pull a Rubando. Facts. King Sarcastic says, I still can't get over that LGBT bar. That bar was fire. Giving a whole new definition to LGBT. If you don't know, that's when a bullet goes through his legs, guts, back in his torso. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro. That was a round winner. Like, sometimes you have those few haymakers. It's like, all right, the round is over. The round is done. That was different. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to take any credit for this because Truffaut did message me afterwards saying we gave him a lot of motivation. But at the end of the day, he has to execute. I'm glad that he took everything that was said about him, not just from us, but people outside of us as well. And he applied that that the criticism. You know what I'm saying? When battle rappers make adjustments, you got to give it props because there's so much outside noise to listen to. Sometimes you don't know exactly what to fix because like people will tell you fix this, fix that, fix this, fix that. Like everybody that's telling you what to fix something is probably somebody that doesn't rap or doesn't battle, right? It's just somebody that wants to see you do something differently. So you got to take their criticism with a grain of salt because maybe their criticism is genuine, but at the same time, we probably don't know what the fuck we're talking about neither. You know what I'm saying? So, ton of props for Truffaut. He did that. Dr. Hughes, what up? The subpar success. Subpar puncher success for sure. MVP is the tournament's Rubando. Oh, brother, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. You guys are rude, man. You guys are very rude. Update, guys. He's going to get more motivation from us before the next round. I feel bad because, like, you just left being an underdog, and now you're going to go back to being an underdog again? Like, and Sheed is like, what do you do for Sheed? Like, I genuinely don't know what Truffaut does for Sheed. Plus, he has preparation and stumbling prone, like, troubles. So 2 weeks prep, I know, is, like, also going to kick his ass a little bit. So, this is tough. If Truffaut beats Sheed, like, I would change my entire perspective on him. Lil Reggie says, it's rude to Rubando because he beat your golden child. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. Nobody saltier than Lil Reggie on Saturday after Gaddis' decision. Nobody. Piranha is the best left, says B More. Foe will beat Sheed, says Goonballs540. I'm keeping a receipt on that one. Ozzy says you right. Lil Reggie, they said facts, Lil Reggie. Update guy says, imagine if Next was white. Lil Reggie would have a heart attack. Oh shit. Yo, the other guy is funny. Do you have the video of Gaddis judging? I don't, Maxie. I'm sorry. 40 times says Sheed versus Benji Lowe needs to happen. Does it need to happen? Are we sure? Benji Lowe had a battle this weekend. I didn't hear a single thing about it. All right. Can we pump the brakes a little bit? You know what I'm saying? Like, does it need to happen? I don't think it need. Do we really need that? I don't know if it's a battle I need to like. I don't know yet. I need to see Benji do something. Respectfully. Oh my God, man, that was funny. That was so funny. Are we ever gonna talk about Jack and versus Oops? Yeah, we're gonna talk about it tomorrow with CC. We got that on the board for tomorrow because a lot of good battles came out. A lot happened like during these event weekends. Like so much goes under the radar. Like Luke Castro battle this weekend, C3 battle this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the King of the Dot event from yesterday. The South Division went down. Battles dropped on the app, right? Kid Chaos and Chess dropped on Friday. Like, so much happens that, like, it takes a minute to unlayer and peel all that shit back. So, tomorrow, Jack versus Oops tomorrow. But if you haven't seen Jack versus Oops, please watch it. That third round by Jack Boy was absolutely incredible. It was absolutely incredible. Tata says it'd be so much. Tata, as a reporter of ours, contributor, part of the gang, part of the team, she knows this shit never stops. This shit's just a spinning wheel of content and words and quotes and news and events and transactions. Like it never ever stops, bro. Battle rap is a 365 24/7 sport. It really always wasn't like that, but now that it is, like, sometimes my brain be melting. That's why when you hear me talk crazy, my brain be melting. Like you talk for 4 days a week. All right? Your brain's going to melt too at some point. But this ain't about me. This ain't about me. Battle rap is life now. Battle rap is life is nasty. URL is on television show schedule now. This is fire. Yeah, bro. Shit is different. You know what I'm saying? Shit is very different now. We need the Summer Madness kickback. Yeah, we definitely do, Savage. We definitely do. Houston will be fun. Maxie says, will battle rap ever die out? I don't think that it will, bro. It's keep this in mind. Aside from Ultimate Madness 4, there was an iBattle event, there was a Gates of the Garden event, and King of the Dot also happened this weekend. Those are all premier leagues as well that can easily become storylines the next day. The only reason they're not is because Ultimate Madness 4 is the leading horse in the race. But like, this is not gonna die out because it's constantly spinning and spinning and spinning. Like, it makes my head hurt sometimes, bro. For real. Like, it's getting to the point where I just want to hire people and be like, yo, your job is just to watch iBattle. Your job is just to watch Bullpen. Your job is just to watch Gates of the Garden. Nothing else. Because this is insane. This is absolutely insane. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But because sometimes it is so crazy, like, you also got to pick and choose your spots. Same with the battle rappers, too. They got to pick and choose their spots, too. That's why I always find it interesting when battle rappers, like, I'm not going to name no names, but, like, they talk about certain, like, people in media. And it's like, you could just not watch him, right? You could just literally watch anybody else, and you don't have to deal with that. But they never do that. Lo says, yep. That's a fact, bro. Like, you really can control what you consume or you don't consume. And one thing I'm learning the most, like, just as a media member, adulthood, becoming more mature, like, what you don't invest your energy into is almost as important as what you do invest your energy into. Because what you're not wasting time and energy and effort on, you can put that somewhere else, bro. Sometimes I don't even scroll on Instagram because I know it's just going to distract me for an hour or two. And that hour or two can be used to be watching an interview or studying something or talking to the team or, like, again, I'm not really trying to make this whole preaching thing, but it's just, at this point, it just became an event session. Update guy says, I definitely scroll on IG for ass. Wow. Hold on. Damn. This for you, Titus. Other guy. I'm gonna have to Photoshop you onto this, cause, wow. This guy, man. Juwan says that's a fact. The horny police is out. Yes, it is. Real ninjas. Goonboss says, "Ayo." 2K says, "It don't matter who wins the tournament. It's who we want to see again." That's a fact. CC caught a stray. Oh, CC always catches a stray. It's great. CC slander is at an all-time high. Always, forever in life. Yo, take it easy, yes. Don't be talking about my mans like that. Only I can talk about him like that. Take it easy, yo. Don't talk about the other guy like that. 2K says Holmesy won and nobody screaming for Holmesy return on a big name. Yikes. Damn, man. Don't be. Yikes. Look, Holmesy's my man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to call him a bubble fraud because, like, that's just rude. But, I haven't seen him win a battle outside of the tournament. That's all I'm gonna say. I have not seen him win a battle outside of the tournament, so it's a little concerning. God damn it. Max says, and he lost to Jared. He lost to Danny. Can't do that, bro. He won, man. He won. Stop taking away these official judge decisions. He won. Give him the credit. At least give him credit for what he did win. You know what I'm saying? Yes says, it's true. If Titus is scrolling, he is stroking. Who the hell strokes and scrolls at the same time? What kind of serial killer are you? Do you do this? Is that what you do and you're projecting it on him? Let us know the truth, bro. It's all right. This is a safe space. I promise we won't judge you. At least I won't. I can't talk about the chat, but I won't judge you. He's the shooter and the driver? That's it, man. Fucking flag on the play, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, no, we're clearly going off early in here today. We're gonna end the show in 2 minutes. I gotta get to work early today. Busy Monday. But as always, man, LTBR daily. Me, Tata, and Ty's gonna cook up some quotes for you guys. A whole bunch of quotes over the weekend. Whole bunch of storylines. Me and CC will be back tomorrow to talk about everything. Easy, calling people out, recapping some app battles, whole bunch of stuff. Says you a barber? I'm not a barber. Don't ever let me cut your hair. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about with Easy. There's a lot to talk about. Lo says, "Wait, what?" Listen, Lo, don't question it anymore, Lo. This place is chaotic, but this is our chaotic place that we've created, and I love everybody in here supporting, tuning in, watching. Even if you're slandering the other guy, that's fine with me too. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody in the building. You guys make LTBR Daily what it is. We're signing out for the day. I appreciate that, Maxie. I appreciate that. Anastasio, peace out. Yes, please support the brand. Support the brand. Y'all working. Salute, Ozzy. Everybody out there, enjoy the rest of your Monday. Have a fantastic, blessed day. We'll see you guys tomorrow.